Alrighty guys, welcome to the next little bit. So we're going to start with removing all the extremities off the engine. By extremities I just mean anything that's hanging onto the head or the block. So that'll include all this stuff, all the front stuff. So that'll be the power steering pump, vacuum pump, fuel pump, as well as the entire hot side. So all the turbo will come off, everything will come off, and we'll be laughing. So let's get stuck into that.
Why, oh 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 why, why, oh 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 why, oh.
Okay, so got hot side off, as in turbo, the EGR cooler and the intake exhaust manifold, thermostat off, stripped off a bunch of the coolant stuff. I've cut all these hoses because I'm just going to replace every single one of them. So yeah, just cut them because they're basically hard on there. If you listen to this, that sounded a bit worse before. Water pump's fully fucked, so I'm pretty glad I've got one of those in there, ready to go. So I've got this timing cover off. I'll take these timing bolts off. I'll put it in top dead center before I pull the head off. You know, honestly, I might even start looking at pulling the head off now. So we'll pull this cover off, time her up using the crank, time everything up. Might even just pull the tappet cover off, which means just pulling these lines, and then we're looking pretty good. So far, there's been no real dramas. Just access is a bit tight in some spots because that EGR cooler was right in the way. I might even look at deleting that. Oil cooler, got all the bolts off, but it's fighting me a little bit, and I'm not going to force it because I'm not 100% sure if these bolts from the water pump hold it on. So I'm just going to pause that for a sec and start pulling the head. Alrighty, so got the engine timed. I think it's potentially skipped some chain links over the time. I'm certain that this head has been off at some point in the future, past. It's definitely coming off at some point in the future. Got the injectors out. They all look, okay. So I've got the locking nuts, which are just little screws that I had laying around to stop these scissor gears from clicking in. So you can always tell if it's a scissor gear by the fact that the front face of the gear is split, like that. So you can tell that when there's a spring internally in there, when you take this gear off, it'll pop out a line and they're a pain to get back into time. This, on the other hand, you can tell it's not a scissor gear because it doesn't have a split. Like you look in here and you can see this gear here. I don't think it's off the crank, but it's probably just an intermediate gear. You can see how you can just see teeth behind that front row of teeth. So that's a scissor gear. and I can't tell on that one. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So what I'll do now is we'll start looking at pulling the head off, pulling the cams off, and I'm aiming by the end of this first little part 1, to have the head off the engine and to be looking into the guts of this bastard. Righty, tidy. I got the what's it called it out of there? All the cams, timing chain completely removed. There's just that tensioner here, which is connecting through here, right up the top there, which is connecting the block to the head still. Bunch of 12 mils around the edge here. And then, I believe if I come through and crack all these suckers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it looks like the timing, the front half is held on by those 12 mils, should come straight off. So as always, I'm trying to stay organised. So I've got cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cam left, cam right. But they're also marked. So they also say 1I, which stands for one intake, and then 1E, which stands for exhaust. I'm just leaving everything in order with the exact bolts that they're in. It's just good practice. Right now, I'm leaving all the rocker arms and stuff in place. I don't see a reason to remove them as the new head has a set. So yeah, the chain tension is still in there. I just need to remove this chain rail. As you can see, there's actually a sneaky, zoom in. That's not focusing, but there's actually a sneaky bolt. Just looks like oil on the camera, but that's actually what looks like a 10mm bolt in behind that tensioner. So that's a sneaky little bugger, like I saw you. So yeah, rip these suckers out. They look like 8mm, 12.8 mils. Rip them out, then I'll rip the head off. I'll film the head removal for you. Woohoo! Alrighty, looking bloody not too bad. So I got my assistant as always. So I noticed, if you look here on these, I tried to show it during the video. You see cylinder 3, 2 of those bolts are rusted quite bad. So it's almost like exhaust was getting there or something. I was wrong. I did have to take the rockers off. Just rip them off quickly. So yeah, looking in here, I mean, there's still really good cross hatching on those 2 cylinders. It's really good. I can't actually see anything. So if you look down here, there's a little bit of surface sort of rust starting, but that's literally just because the engine's stopped running for a little bit. The oil inside the pistons is just because of when I took the injectors out. I'm assuming, pretty certain on that. But what we'll do is check out the head gasket. Sorry, I see absolutely no splitting in the head gasket. Cylinder 3 was my area of concern. I see nothing really. So those bolts could be cracked because of an could be a bit rusty because of an internal crack. Doesn't matter, we've got another head going on it. So that is not at all a concern. So we'll take this off, look at the other side. Oh, sorry, it's not going away. The frequency of the lights syncs up with the camera, so it must be around 120 Hertz. It's a real pain in the ass, as you probably noticed in the first video. Yeah, head gasket, trash. I've got another kit, obviously, for the head gasket. Bolts, trash. We got all new bolts coming. We are laughing. Even the timing chain, you know, we've got full timing chain kit there. So there's very little on this old engine that we're reusing, apart from the actual engine itself. So even this little timing case gasket is in decent nick. So I want to look here. See, I can see no sign that this engine has had any form of headwork in the part. Like machine work apart from in factory, because there's no lip here. So unless they took the timing case with it, I don't think they've done anything there. So I also see no sign that this head isn't perfectly flat either. We'll still get it machined, but I'm thinking it's fine. It actually looks really good. Tuning's probably not necessary, but we're gonna play it safe and we're gonna get that done. Right now, we're gonna flip the engine over. We're gonna start looking at the sump to see what we have to do to get the sump pan off. This is, it must be pressed in, does not want to come out, so I think I'm just gonna leave that alone with the sump. I would rather have one than break one. So, that's probably all I'm gonna do now. I mean, to get to this point of the breakdown of the engine, I've only put about 2, maybe 3 hours work into it. So it is actually quite a quick process. Obviously it's not my first time doing this. It is my first time on a 4JJ1, but it's not my first time ripping an engine apart. I've grown up ripping engines apart. The WRT was my first solo rebuild. So I grew up on a farm and we used to rebuild excavator motors and diesel tractors and stuff like that. Like even some of the work utes on the farm we rebuilt a lot of. So I'm familiar, but as far as solo stuff, this is only my second time soloing an engine. And so far, so good. It actually has come really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the workshop, put all my tools back away. That's a habit I'm trying to get into, because I always end up fucking piling all my shit up, and then I come back and it's a fucking pain. So I'm going to cover all this up. Cams all look good. No pitting, no flat spots, no signs of hectic wear. Really happy with what I'm seeing so far. Like even these pistons look really good. Really happy with the cross hatching in these cylinders. I'm not going to turn it over again yet. Even though all the timing's coming out and it's all going to get redone anyway. Right now I'm just focusing on pulling out pistons and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 1. Part 2, we're going to get into the bottom end, and we're probably going to potentially finish the disassembly, but as I said, not rushing anything at all. So we'll see where we're at by the end of that episode, but we will definitely be getting stuck into the sump pan, pulling the sump apart, pulling all the oil pump out, looking at the bottom end, seeing if there's any play in the bearings or anything like that. The head was immaculate. Like, this head, I'm pretty sure is fine. Let's have a look. I don't want to spill oil everywhere, but let's have a look at the bottom. Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, so as I thought, that oil looks like it's come out of the injector holes. So no big deal. Lovely. Love spilling oil everywhere. Well, that's why I put this cardboard down, but still... Sorry, wasn't looking at the camera. Yeah, but still, hate dirty oil. Especially diesel oil. Never comes off your hands. That's why I've tried to get into the habit of wearing gloves more. Got a lot of gloves. Got a shitload of gloves. Fucking boxes full of the fuckers. So I've got to use them. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate all of my subscribers. You may have noticed I hit 2K last month, or the month before that, or some month this year. In 2024, I hit 2K. Bloody cheering, guys. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support. If you enjoy this stuff and you're not subscribed, get on it. I'm always doing something somewhere. The plywood ute is still a mystery. I mean, a lot of you have probably guessed what it is, but those who haven't, keep guessing. Alrighty. Lots of love. Finndawg out.